working as business correspondent and presenter with Nigeria's 11 times award-winning television station of the year, Channels TV. His interest is mainly in capital and money markets, investments and economy. He started his journalism career in 2009 with NN24 television and proceeded to ProShare Nigeria, where he worked as news and investigations editor and birthed Nigeria's first market-oriented online TV in 2011. He later joined Channels Television in 2013, a member of the Portfolio Managers of Nigeria, the Financial Correspondents Association of Nigeria, and a graduate of the University of Ilorin. Temple is a Bloomberg-trained business journalist with about 10 years cognate experience in daily business, reporting, and interviewing. Temple has contributed immensely to capital market development through his objective and investigative reporting of issues in the market, analysis of experts' perspective to issues, and preferring solutions to market challenges. It is in recognition of this commitment and dedication to capital market reporting and analysis that has endeared him to numerous viewers and stakeholders of our capital markets that is being honored with the 2017 Pearl Capital Market Journalist of the Year Award.
Photographers, are you okay? Thank you very much. The next award.
Temple Ajaju, Channels Television, market correspondent and business producer there as the Pearl Awards Capital Market Reporter Journalist of the Year 2017. Let's look at the markets. Stock market was taking our nose in the market. It's almost 2% gain on the broad index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange General Index when we finished off on Friday, a very bullish full final trading week in November. We got our 37,000 back. We lost that a week ago, and we even added about 365 basis points on top of that. That's the number there for you. In terms of market cap, in terms of the equities capitalization, that's a very decent 13 trillion naira. We crossed from 12 trillion and we crossed to 13 trillion last week. In terms of volume, that was significant. 2.182 billion ordinary shares. Naira value, 22.795 billion in one single week. 17,000 investors continue to pile a lot of trading actions on the market, in the market. Last week, after we got done with the monetary policy, the central bank deciding to leave all rates parameters unchanged until when that will happen in 2018. Look at the sectoral performances and see where the laggards and the winners were. That's where you find the consumers and industrial goods are very heavy. In the industrial goods space, the Dangote Cement made a very bring a lot of gains to that subsector. That's the third in the line. Of course, Lafarge Africa, which is Dangote's main rival, opened his multi-billion naira right offer that will be ending in the first week of December. That's in the news. Then consumer goods, you find, if you remember last week, Nigerian breweries and Nestle were the big names around that space when that week was on. Then you find the banking sector adding about 0.5% because of very decent transactions in some of the big lenders, tier 1 lenders like Zenith Bank and GT and Access. Then you find insurance a little bit better than their cousins, the banks, by 0.80%. But the oil and gas was in the water, 1.45% negative. Let's look at the fixed income space. We're going to go through the FMDQ OTC. A very decent Friday transactions. That's the day where we got in the result of the DMO, or the Debt Office, 100 billion naira reopening of that 5-year and 10-year papers into mid to long-term papers there. That's a reopening and bringing them back to the market. The FMDQ, OTC Securities Exchange, foremost actively traded naira bond on Friday, 7.75 billion. And you can see that these are mostly short-dated and mid-term paper. The longest there among the foremost actively traded was the 17th of March 2017. Take that away. Let's look at the treasury bills. 124.65 billion in total on Friday, and you can see the discount high, which is about the high point where you find the yields around 14.7, 16.65, 16.20, and 16.55%. See the naira value and see the transactions there when they will be maturing. 14 December 2017, 8th of February 2018, 18th January 2018, and 29th of March 2018. Then you find the oil and gas. Let's push that up very quickly for you. It's a very lackluster. You saw that 1.48% decline in the oil and gas index last week because that sector remained largely lackluster, with 40 oil losing some shirts, as it were. And this is the final Friday figure trading session for you can see corn oil, 40 oil, double one, MRS, Oando, and Seplat, and of course, Total Nigeria PLC. When we come back, we have this for you. Shy, looking withdrawn and soft-spoken. That was the group managing director of Zenith Bank. That's that President Goodluck Jonathan announced in February 2014 as his nomination for the position of the governor of the central bank. President Jonathan had suspended the then central bank governor Lamido Sanusi as the head of the bank in controversial circumstances at the heat of the political jostling for the 2015 elections. In the weeks and months before the Emefiele's announcement, his name was not even on the card. We have an exclusive interview, the first ever granted by the central bank governor, when we come back after the break. The first part of it, that is.